Are you excited that she won?
Of course, she won the first place. So on that math quiz bee. So among 20 20 students, or 20 students in total, in fact, she won the first place. So I'm really proud of her. So
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Okay. Well, Roderick, I kind of want to dig into your 30 60 90 plan. So
Mhm,
I took a brief look at it.
mhm,
First of all, I want to say this is good. This is a complete turnaround. Way better than the one you did before. But the biggest thing that I was looking for is the communication standard, your ability to kind of take what I said, flip it around,
mhm,
shows effective
mhm,
communication, effective listening, and then obviously you applied that listening. So 30-day plans and goals. The only issue, like if I had to be nitpicky with it, some of your
mhm.
60-day things are more 30-day things. And let me kind of break that down.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna highlight this red
Sure.
to obtain thorough understanding of common objections. That
Mhm,
is that's definitely a like a 30-day thing. When we do calls,
mhm.
I mean that's pretty much the hardest part. Is like you're
Uh-huh.
calling to book and schedule an appointment, but they're like, hey, like I can't book at this, I can't meet because of this, and then you got to convince them to do so. So that's probably like the number one thing that you'll probably learn first. Determine the factors for discommunication. Yeah, that could be their review performance targets for the previous 30 days. That's cool. Able to construct rebuttals in every objection. For example, if the lead does not have time to commit to the program, we can highlight. So that right there, that's another
Mhm.
great goal or amazing goal. But that is a 30-day plan. Reduce the number of disc. Good. That's a 60-day plan. Solid scheme. 30 days review. So 90 days. Establish a call prospecting follow up is the best time to call. Nice, nice goal. Have to see targets. Strategize scheduling leads and cancel no show and to minimize. Okay. Yeah, you just got a couple of those things that are I would even put this one as a 30-day. But overall, man, I thought you did a good job again. It was just I'm just looking for, like if you do get this job, there will be times
Mhm,
where I say something and it may be misconstrued, which
mhm.
is fine, but it's the ability to go back and kind of pick back up on that thing and make it work. So I thought you did an
I agree.
amazing job, man. Amazing job. Um,
Thank you.
I want to ask you a couple of questions real quick. I want to go back to the job description real quick.
Mhm.
I'm pulling it up. Okay, Roderick.
Mhm.
Okay. So just kind of back to what I was talking about. You are applying for the call center manager. You'll report to me. Um, a couple questions that I have are you cool with, well, let me backtrack. The reason that I'm asking you these questions, I know, oh my gosh, I did call. Sorry.
Sure. No worries.
Uh, reason that I'm asking you these questions are, um, I want to just see if anything changed in the last week or two. Ideally, you may have talked to your spouse or your family, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to reiterate, ask you some yes or no questions. Um,
Mhm.
are you still comfortable with working, 20 hours a week? Um, ideally, if you were able to get the job.
Of course. I mean, definitely. I mean, right. Knowing that, what really your objective is to have someone in your team who could really work for you for a long period of time, which is the same exact objective that I have. So I'm cool with it. That's why I'm really trying to give my best shot.
Okay. Next question: are you cool uh with the time schedule that I have? Like, I know your time is different. Like, I have it listed like Monday 10 to 2, Tuesday 10 to 2, Wednesday 10 to 2. So I guess the question is, are you okay with working at those times EST? And then are you even open to maybe changing those times based on different trends that we see? Uh, like if you've identified that at this time, you know, people are more likely to book, are you willing to change some of those as long as it doesn't affect your family
Uh-huh.
dynamic?
Right, right.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, rotating shifts really is always part of the game, so I'm
Okay.
amenable with that.
Okay. Have you talked to like your wife or your family, mother, whoever? Have you talked to them about this job?
My partner,
Yes.
she's my yep.
Okay.
I
How does
did.
how does she feel about it?
She's in heck excited. I mean, she really kind of felt sad when I first screwed up, like submitting the first 30, 60, 90 day thing. She said that I should have really worked hard. But anyway, overall, she's excited, man. So
Okay. And I just try to make sure families on the same page, so on and so forth. Um,
oh, as always.
are you one that is like our core values? Are you cool with our core values? And I'll just go over those like real quick because I
Uh-huh.
want to make sure that our core values align. You know, I'm big on holding yourself accountable first. I'm big on being a relentless work ethic person, like always working hard.
Yep.
Are you big on you are your routine? So basically, you are what you repeatedly do. Being a divergent thinker, having multiple ways to get shit done. And then, if by
Mhm.
Rudyard Kipling is a poem, I actually have you learn that later. But one of the pieces I like in
Mhm.
it, it says, if you can walk with kings but keep the common touch in terms of like humility, like being humble. Do those
Mhm.
core values you would think kind of align with you?
Honestly, you're right. Yes. I mean, with the way how I, really like manage things around, like not just because simply like you're seeing a lot of people doing one thing that does automatically mean that you're gonna just simply go with the flow. I mean, I'm always like thinking outside of the box and see what I could improve on. So pretty much right. Everything is aligned. So right. I mean, I'm cool with every of those aspects or every of those core values rather. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Last question. Are you aware that I'm really looking for somebody long term? I'm not,
Hmm.
this is one of the roles where it's like, it can get in depth. I started my business when I was like 23. I'm 30
Mhm.
now, and I'm really trying to get out of this, type of situation where I'm always like hiring and firing and so on and so forth. Like, I guess the question I'm asking is like, are you, if you got hired, is this something that you would be looking to do long term? Because I'm really looking for a long term person. When I say long term, I'm like 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, as long as everything works out, all the metrics are being hit. Like, are you cool with being a long term thing?
Uh, honestly, I mean, right, like pretty much we're really on the same page, mate. I mean, if you really are tired of like looking for somebody, you're gonna be hiring then firing, hiring then firing. I'm also pretty sick and tired of looking for another job just because this program only runs for this short period of time or something like that. So, despite of the ability and the contributions that I've done with those other businesses, that's totally understandable, of course, because these are campaigns. Expectations were, set right from the get go, anyway. So, but then again, of course, if I could find someone like, you know, uh, the same goal that I have, well, that's gonna be a package. So,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, man. It sounds like you I mean you passed all your tests, you did good. The only thing I'm waiting for, I'm still waiting to hear back from one the Australia, the group you work for in Australia. I actually need to get a
Uh-huh.
Skype number and call them because they haven't reached back out to me. Um,
Okay.
but I'll just go ahead and say it. So I would like to extend to you a soft verbal offer for the position. You've done everything very well that I've asked you to do. And then my biggest part that I liked with you was the fact that your change up to the 30, 60, 90 day, that was a short notice for you to get that done. It might have took you
Mhm.
5 minutes, might have took you 2 hours, but it looked a lot better. It looked like you put some thought into it, and again, the biggest thing was like the communication. You
Mhm.
you applied the
I agree.
communication that I said, so I really like that. So
Thank
with
you.
this soft verbal offer, um, I'm going to send you a actual document. I will send you a document for like an offer letter. I will get it
Uh-huh.
typed up or make some edits to it and get that to you so you can sign it. It's going to have the constituents of the next phase. The next phase you're entering is it's a 2 week hands-on interview process. So this is the part where it's like you're going into the job. So like I will be with you daily. I have time daily to get with you, and my goal uh, is to get you to schedule consultations. So
Mhm.
that's the discovery calls and calling people, and uh, it's a little process behind that. I'm glad you have the background, which is going to shorten it. But yeah, we're going to extend a 2 week hands-on trial period, and we're going to kind of go from there. I will be completely honest. Um, there's the other lady has made it to the same part of the interview process. I'm
Mhm.
taking the best of the two of you um, to get the job done. So other than that, man, it's a fight. But in terms of like everything you've done, I loved it. I thought you did a really good job. Um,
Mhm.
I'm gonna send you the offer, and it's gonna have the constituents for the next part. And I'm ready to roll, man. I think you did well. What questions do you have for me?
For now, I guess nothing pretty much, but right, I'll be glad to like go over with the proposals that you've got, and I guess we'll pretty much just go from there. I mean, especially you're gonna be with me, like special when we go live or try start calling somebody, right?
Yeah, and what it is, I really look for my goal is, I'm looking for the time opportunity cost. Essentially, you would be
Mhm.
ready when you are able to schedule appointments by yourself, know all the ins and outs. Um, and again, you're ready when you're able to do the individual function statement to boost memberships by scheduling consultations and provide customer service at Savoy
Mhm.
Fitness for the administration department and a company that helps families reach and maintain their goals. That's who you are. That's your identity. That is your DNA. So, other than that, man, congratulations. I'm liking everything that I've seen so far. I would say out of the two of you, I like that adversity that me and you had to kind of fix that rebuttal. I really like that. That was big. I know that you're somebody that will take criticism and flip it around and make it positive. Um, yeah, man, I'm really excited for the opportunity. I think you're somebody that learns very fast, and I think this could possibly be an end game. So I will get those sent over. I'll be communicating with you. You'll hear something from me tomorrow,
Okay.
and let's rock and roll. I will be tightening up any systems and then editing your 30, 60, 90 day plan towards the onboarding process of actually getting you
Mhm.
to schedule calls and listen to discovery calls. Other than that, man, congratulations, and I hope you have a blessed night. Let's knock out this last part and see how it works. Other than that, if you
Mhm.
don't got no more questions, I'm gonna start getting to work.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much as well for all the time. All right. Well, you have a nice weekend. Take
You
care.
you too, big dog.